Hey everyone, welcome back to Matt's Models and More. This is a channel dedicated to model making on the automotive side. Good to see you. Today I have an interesting show. A lot of us remove chrome from our bumpers, our mirrors, anything that's pretty much plastic chrome on our cars because they look a little too toyish. So I think I may have found a way to do it faster. So let's check it out. Looking for the best aftermarket parts and accessories for your model? Look no further than MCV Products. Bring your models to life at mcvproducts.com. Hey, welcome back. So, I've been doing a test since Christmas because I received a gift from my son that I actually asked for, but not for using it in the model making world. I actually received an ultrasonic cleaner, and here's a little snippet of it here. A lot of people have seen these. They're used for all kinds of things, mostly for cleaning tools, bits, drill bits, jewelry, anything that needs that ultrasonic vibration with a light chemical in there to remove grime, rust, grease, just buildup of any sort. So I got that mainly for my CNC machine, and that's why I asked for it, because I use all kinds of bits for my CNC machine. So I figured, hey, instead of spending anywhere from $25 to $60 per bit that I use on my CNC machine, I figured, let me get an ultrasonic cleaner, dump them in there with some cleaner, and let it vibrate all the grime and wood chunks and all that stuff away. So it doesn't get used a lot, of course, because I only need it maybe once every 6 months to clean those bits, because they do last a while, because they are expensive. They're carbide, some of them are titanium. But I decided to try it on this. So I've been doing tests. I said, I wonder what it would do to chrome or even paint. So we have actually tested some paint parts too. At least my wife has, and it worked. Of course, it was acrylic. So, I mean, hot water can remove acrylic sometimes. But I decided to put to the test versus Purple Power in a jar for a bumper versus this ultrasonic cleaner, the same time frame. So what I'm going to do, we're going to put one in the ultrasonic cleaner. We're going to dump it in there. We run it. It only runs at 30 minutes at a time. And it also has a temperature gauge on there. Now, I've noticed using it for other things that the ultrasonic, the pulsation in there does build up heat, probably the chemicals as well. So I've noticed around that 70 mark, we'll pump it up to 115, 120, sometimes 130 degrees in there. So I'm only going to keep it at the bare minimum so it doesn't melt any plastic, which I haven't had that happen yet. And I'm also going to put a bumper in a jar of just standard Purple Power at the same time. So the first 30 minutes goes off on ultrasonic cleaner. We're going to check what it looks like. Then we're going to check what the one in the jar looks like. Now, old school ways, I used to put them in jars or in a Tupperware, and I'd let them sit in there for 2 or 3 days before I'd take them out and scrub them with a toothbrush and make sure they were clean. So we're actually going to see what it does versus actual time versus using an ultrasonic cleaner, and see if it's worth the $45 this thing costs to get your chrome taken off a lot faster. So let's jump into it. All right, let's get to work. We're going to pour that Purple Power in there. I'm going to fill it up just above the bumper. You don't need to fill the whole thing up and waste it. Although you're not really wasting it because you can reuse it if you wanted to. I do shake the jar. That's something you don't see on film. And I'm going to go ahead and put that other customized bumper in the ultrasonic cleaner. And we're going to set that temperature to a whopping 70 degrees. Remember, it does get hotter than the actual 70. Put the egg timer on 30 minutes and let that run, and 30 minutes goes by a lot faster than you think. I started working on something else and bang, it was done. So I'm starting to check on it now. This is the first check of the jar of that chrome being in there for full 30 minutes. I pull it out. I got a little bit excited. I thought maybe I was seeing some movement on that bumper. I think it was probably the suds playing tricks on me in the lighting, but I do see some yellowish going on there. I'm sure you could see that gold tone yellowish look. So maybe it's moving a little faster than I thought. So we're going to run that in for the second time. I pulled this one out. This is the first look at this one that was in the ultrasonic cleaner, and you're not going to believe this. I have to freeze the camera because I want you to see what the backside looks like. It's already bubbling and flaking. I could take my fingernail and flake that off right there if I wanted to. So pretty remarkable. We're seeing some good results with that. I put that back in there and say, hey, let's go ahead and run that for a second time just to be fair for both the jar and the one in the ultrasonic cleaner. And we'll check that out here in a few minutes. Running it at 30 minutes again. 30 minutes goes by. I check the one in the jar again first just to see where it's at. Let me dig it in there like I'm looking for a pickle. All right, so disappointed. What I thought I was seeing, I was not. There is a lot of goldish tone moving, so I know the chemical is reacting to it, but it's just not enough. There's no flaking, no chipping, no peeling, so that's not working. But I'm going to give it a third time try. Hey everyone, while Matt's trying to figure out some crazy antic to come up with next, let's take a few seconds and talk about the fine website that just came about. It's called midnighthobbies.com. Jump on there if you want some excellent deals on kits. Some of these kits behind me, actually a lot of them, were purchased from midnighthobbies.com. A lot of y'all may know Jamie Bowen. He goes to most of your shows on the East Coast, on the Southeast side anyway. He does go up sometimes Tennessee, Virginia, and those areas. But he has just come up with a website that's phenomenal. Easy to navigate through. Amazing products. You can get pre-owned kits, some rare kits, lots of NASCAR kits, lots of new kits, semi-trucks. He's got a little bit of everything. So I encourage you to jump on his website right now, midnighthobbies.com. Let's see what he has. Use this code below and save some money. Well, we see who the clear winner is. Now, just to kind of go over that timetable again, this was in the ultrasonic cleaner for 2 30-minute sessions. Now, the part that I didn't film, I thought I had hit the record button, but I didn't, is when I took this out the second time and it still had like the flaky, which you can still see the glue that they use to keep the chrome on there. It still had the flaky chrome all over it. All I had to do was take it to the sink and run it through some warm water and scrub it with my toothbrush, and it came right off. I mean, very simple. Same amount of time. This thing's not even touched. I thought, and actually this I put in for a third time. So this was in there a little bit longer. So you're talking about an hour, 2 30-minute sessions with the ultrasonic cleaner at 70 degrees for 30 minutes each session, and it's scrubbed right off. These are from the same kit, by the way. So nobody can say, well, that's not fair because this could be a Tamiya kit, which has way better chrome plating than an AMT kit. Well, these are both from the 65 Lincoln AMT kit. This is the custom bumper for that kit, and this is the standard bumper. So I wanted to make sure I was using the chrome from the same exact kit. So we know that they were both probably, I can't say that 100% for sure, but probably coated the same way at the same time. I don't think these were on the same sprue, if I remember correctly. There was 2 separate sprues, but needless to say. Now, in saying that, not every chrome on these kits are the same, because my wife was working on a Tamiya kit and put it in the ultrasonic cleaner for the same amount of time, same session, did not touch it either as this. So Tamiya, I don't know what process they use on their chrome plating, but it's good because that ultrasonic cleaner with the full strength purple power. Now, remember, I'm doing it 100% concentrated. No watered down, no nothing. That's just straight purple power in the ultrasonic cleaner and in the jar. The Tamiya chrome didn't get touched. So it had to stay in there for a long time to get it done. But I have a feeling most of your standard kits, AMT, MPC, Revell, I don't know, we need to try a Revell, so I'll probably run a test on that as well. Because I do tend to dechrome all my parts anyway, so I got plenty of parts to dechrome and test this out further. But so far, guys, I will test further, and if you think there might be something else to it, let me know. Is it more of the chemical? Is it more of the heat? I mean, I had a feeling it could be the heat as well. I mean, it's getting up to 110, 115 degrees in there on average. Or is it the actual pulsation from the hydrosonic cleaner? So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to keep testing it more and more. But to me, for that thing to be $45 and I can dechrome something, if it does it for all chrome, we know it's not working for Tamiya. But you're talking about days for this, and you're talking about an hour for this. So let's see what happens. We're going to keep testing it, guys, so we'll see what happens. But I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to share that because I've been doing this since I got it, and I just finally put the video out about it just to make 100% sure that it was working. So we will see, and I will probably try a Revell kit because I know Revell's chroming maybe a little bit different. And I might try something different with some Tamiya kits as well. Something that, another kit, and see what happens. So we'll see. So guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, keep on rolling.